Hello my dear students, and I am back with the next session of the question paper solving session. Let us do this session in a very nice format. I hope you have seen my previous videos and you have liked it, shared it with your friends as well. So today we are going to start with the section D of the previous question paper, class 9th maths chapters. And in this session, the section D covers almost of a drastic mark segregation. Mark segregation for section D given to us will be 20 marks, and we have to concentrate and do it stepwise. Steps are more important, concepts are more important, as well as the writing part matters here, and you will ace your exams with confidence. So, I am starting with the question number 32 of section D, which states that if x is equal to 2 plus root 3, I have to find the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube. For this, the chapter that we are concentrating on will be the first chapter. So, whenever x is given to me, I'll write x to be equal to 2 plus root 3. I'll first of all find 1 by x. 1 by x is 1 by 2 plus root 3. I have to rationalize this. So, into 2 minus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3. So, 1 into anything is 2 minus root 3 divided by 4 minus 3. A plus b into a minus b will be a square minus b square, that is 4 minus 3. So, it's 2 minus root 3 by 1 or only 2 minus root 3. Now, in my finding value, I have been provided with x cube plus 1 by x cube. So, first of all, I will find the value of x plus 1 by x. So, I have my x as 2 plus root 3 and 1 by x as 2 minus root 3. So, root 3 and root 3 are getting cancelled. The answer of x plus 1 by x is 4. I'll square it on both the sides. X plus 1 by x the whole square will be equal to 4 square. So, this is a plus b the whole square. A square plus b square plus 2 into a into b will give me 16. This x and x is gone. So, x square plus 1 by x square is giving me 16 minus 2, that is 14. I found the value of x square plus 1 by x square, so that whenever I am expanding x cube plus 1 by x cube, I will get this. You will look into it. So, I am taking x cube plus 1 by x cube here. The expansion of a cube plus b cube is a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. So, x and x gone here. Now, I am left with x plus 1 by x. X plus 1 by x value was 4 and x square plus 1 by x square is 14 minus 1. So, I am left with 4 into 13, that will be 52 directly. So, in this question, I have to find the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube, but rather than directly going to this abbreviation, I am taking first x value, then finding 1 by x. 1 by x we have to rationalize. After I rationalized, I got the value of 1 by x as 2 minus root 3. Once after doing that, I am adding x and 1 by x here. I got the value as 4. Then I squared it. I got the value of x square plus 1 by x square as 14. Now I am taking the original format of what I want to find here, that is x cube plus 1 by x cube. X cube plus 1 by x cube is, or I will write the formula here, a cube plus b cube is a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. This is the original formula of the value that I have to find, that is a cube plus b cube. A plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. I got the value of a plus b as 4. A square plus 1 by a square was 14. Subtracted with this one. If you leave this one, you will go wrong. So, that will be 4 minus 13, exactly 52 here. Understood? So, this is the 4 marker of 32A part which we have covered, and an important question. Most of the question of this sort can be asked like x will be given, you have to find the value of x square plus 1 by x square, x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4, like that. So, do practice on these types of question, then we will move on to the next part of the question. Okay. Moving on to the next question here. In the given figure, if AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF, there is also an important ratio provided to me. Y is to Z is 3 is to 7. Y is to Z is 3:7 they are telling. Now whenever we are focusing on these types of problems, we have to know the major important rules and angles that are related to parallel lines. There are n number of angles related to that. One is called as corresponding angle, alternate interior angle, co-interior angle, vertically opposite angle. All these types of angles should be known to us. So in this question, 3 lines are there. AB is parallel to CD, CD is parallel to EF. That means all 3 lines are parallel to each other. There is a ratio provided to me. Y is to Z is 3:7. Y is to Z is 3:7. Let the ratio be in terms of x. So y is to Z will be equal to 3x is to 7x. That means my ratio of y is 3x, this becomes 3x and this becomes 7x. Now I have told you many times, if I count this line, vertically opposite angle is this is also y. So when I add these two, y plus z, change the color, y plus z will always be equal to 3x plus 7x. So y plus z is 10x, which should be equal to 180 because they are co-interior angle between the set of parallel lines. Therefore, x is directly equal to 18 degree. Zeros and zeros are gone here. X is 18. When I got the value of x as 18, the value of x is 18 here. 3 into 18, which is 54, and 7 into 18, which is 126. 126 plus 54 is giving me 180 degree. That means my angle y is 54, my angle z is 126 here. Now I got the value of z and y, I have to find the value of the x that is there. We know x and y are again co-interior angles. Therefore, I can write x plus y also to be equal to 180. X plus y was 54 equal to 180. Therefore, x will be equal to 180 minus 54. That is exactly 126 degree. So, I can easily say here that x and z are equal to each other and y is a unique angle which has a value of 54 degree. This can be solved in many different prospects. I can even use here alternate interior angles. I can also use corresponding angles and solve it. Linear pair can also be adopted. But easy way is when ratio is given, I'll take the ratio in terms of some other angle. You can even take the ratio in terms of A because one more angle x is specified here. I didn't look at the problem, so I took it in terms of x as usual, but take it in terms of 3a plus 7a. You can easily solve the question without confusions. Moving on here, the 33rd B part. In the given figure, angle PQR and PRQ are equal. So PQR is this angle. Oh, I'll just change the color here. Yes, PQR is this angle and PRQ is this angle. I have a triangle and both base angles are equal to each other. That means the sides should be equal. This becomes an isosceles triangle. Inverse or converse of isosceles triangle property, which says if the base angles are equal, the opposite sides are equal to each other. They are asking us to prove that angle PQS, which is this angle, PQS is equal to PRT. PQS equal to PRT. Now considering the given component here, angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. I will name these two angles, this as angle 1, I'll name this angle 1 and this as angle 2. We know according to linear pair that angle 1 plus angle PQR should be equal to 180 degree. According to linear pair, sum of two angles is always supplementary. Same with the other side, angle 2 plus angle PRQ is equal to 180 degree. Same according to linear pair. I'll consider this as equation 1, equation 2. I can see that the LHS are 180, absolutely equal. I'll equate the RHS. Angle 1 plus angle PQR to be equal to angle 2 plus angle PRQ. But I know PQR and PRQ are equal to each other. Both are getting cancelled. Therefore, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. What is angle 1? Angle 1 is PQS equal to angle PRT. Hence proved. This is what? This is asked for me in the question to be proved. So I have proved it using a concept called as linear pair and isosceles triangle property, which was given in the question. So it's a very simple question. This is a sub question of 33rd B part. So this carries 2 marks and previous question carries 2 marks. You have to solve both of them. There is no option given here. Moving to 34th question, and again it has sub questions. First question is verify x cube plus y cube is equal to something. Okay, I'll take the RHS. My RHS is given to be x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. Let me use distributive property and multiply here. First x into x square minus xy plus y square. Then y into x square minus xy plus y square. When I open up the bracket, x into x square is x cube. This is x square y. This is xy square. Same here. Y into x square is yx square, xy square and y cube. I can easily say that this is plus xy square minus xy square, both are getting cancelled. Minus x square y plus x square y, both are getting cancelled. I am left with x cube plus y cube, that is equal to my LHS. Therefore again, hence proved. In this type of proving question or verification question, I don't have to really use my brain. I should be just knowing about the distributive property and cancelling the terms which have opposite signs. I'll be derived with what I want on the LHS or the RHS. It's a very simple question. The next question, in this, the B part of 34th question is asking us to factorize. Factorize, there are a number of ways. I have to check whether this derives with the identity format of a plus b the whole square, a square b square, or I have to use splitting the middle term. In this, obviously the identities are not coming up, therefore I'll use splitting the middle term. In that, my first step is I have to multiply a and c. Multiply a and c. Here a is 2 and c is negative 15. When I multiply, I get negative 30. I have to find the product of 30. I will directly take 10 threes minus 10 and plus 3 as a pair gives me negative 7, which is in the middle order b value. So I will take 2x square minus 10x plus 3x minus 15. In this, 2x is common, so x minus 5 plus 3 is common, x minus 5 equated to 0. Hence, x minus 5 common, 2x plus 3 equated to 0. Therefore, the factorized format, this is a quadratic equation because the degree is 2. I have to get two factors here. My first factor is x minus 5 and the second factor is 2x plus 3. And using splitting the middle term, I have derived into this conclusion. Now moving to 35th question. There's a table given here. The question, as we see, it's based on statistics. I have to draw a histogram and a frequency polygon for the given data. Following data shows the frequency distribution for speed of cars. There are two important things to be analyzed. One is for speed of cars through a particular spot on a highway. Class intervals are given and frequencies are given. When we are drawing a histogram, I will take my x and y axis. I have to choose the values which are constant on my x-axis, which are varying to be on my y-axis. So I'll take the class interval column here on the x-axis and the speed of the cars or the number of frequency on my y-axis. This is number of cars. This is class interval or the speed of the cars in kilometer per hour. This will be in kilometer per hour. Therefore, class interval is 30 to 40 and 10 gaps are there. So, I will take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. So, this is, I'll just write it down. 100. Now the frequency is varying from 3 to maximum is 65. Here also I can take 10 divisions. So I will take 10 to 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. 65 is there. So little bit extending the y-axis on top. This is my 60 and 70. Let us take till 70. So the first column starts with 30. Since 10 and 20 are not being used, I will use a kink here because directly we are going to 30. So 30 to 40, my value is 3. This will be only a O2 graph here. Then 40 to 56, again one more O2 graph. 50 to 60 is 25, almost here. This is 25. 60 to 70 is 65, almost here. 70 to 80 is 50. 80 to 90 is 28. And 90 to 100 is giving me with 14. So this was my histograph that had to be drawn, as well as with the histogram they are asking me frequency polygon. When a frequency polygon is asked, I have to just take the middle order of the histograms and join them together. This is the middle of the histogram. I'll just change the color here and I have to join it from 0. From 0. This will be my histogram. You have to just add the midpoints of the bar graph or the histograph to 0 and connect them virtually, raising up and coming down as per the data given. This is known as histograph and frequency polygon. Depending upon the tabulation, choose your data on the x and y axis, segregate the units and then do it. It's a very simple question and easy scoreable point. Moving ahead, we have reached section E. Section E covers most of the case study questions. There will be important 3 case study questions. For half yearly, the major case studies can come from polynomials chapter, lines and angles chapter, sometimes in triangles or statistics. These are the major focus point where case studies are always taken from. So this case study here is given from again number system. Mr. Roy, a mathematics teacher, explained some key points on unit 1 of class 9 to his students. The key points were about the decimal expansion and of rational and irrational number and rationalization of denominator. On the basis of this, answer the following. Write a rational number between root 2 and root 3. Whenever I have to write the rational numbers between root 2 and root 3, first of all, I should know the values of these terms. If you don't know, you have to find it using square root of division method. The value of root 2 is 1.414 and the value of root 3 is 1.732. If I take the rational number format of root 2, this becomes 1414 divided by 1000. This becomes 1732 divided by 1000. Now between this and this, see 1414 by 1000 is here and 1732 by 1000 is here. I have n number of rational numbers between this slot. You can choose any two and write it here. They are asking us rational number. Read the question properly. Sometimes there are chances that they'll even ask you irrational number. So be careful and do according to the need of the question. Next in my B part here, is root 7 a rational number? Give reason. They are asking whether root 7 is rational or not. Root 7 cannot be represented. It's a non-terminating decimal expansion. Even root 2, root 3, what we did in the first part, it's a non-terminating decimal. I took till 1.414. Root 7 is also a non-terminating decimal expansion which has no end. You will give the reason like root 7 is not a rational number as it never terminates. Therefore, it cannot be represented in the form of P by Q. Hence, continue the question. Root 7 is not a rational number. This will be the exact reason what you have to adopt to solve this question. Moving to C part of the question. What is the reciprocal of 2 plus root 3 with rational denominator? Now I am taking reciprocal of 2 plus root 3. This is irrational because root 3 is irrational. I'll rationalize it. 2 minus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3. 1 with anything is itself 2 minus root 3. Now I have a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. Hence this will be 2 minus root 3 by 2 square. 2 square is 4 minus 3. So this will be 2 minus root 3 by 1. So the reciprocal of 2 plus root 3 is 2 minus root 3 and the denominator of that part is rational, which is 1. So whenever an irrational number is given to me, I will take the reciprocal. Since irrational numbers are there, the non-terminating numbers are there in my denominator, I have to rationalize and then conclude the answer. Directly they are not asking us to rationalize it. Technically you have to think and then answer about it. This is the 37th question. Moving to the next case study of the question paper. 6 boys A, B, C, D, E and F are sitting along a straight line. In this first question they are asking us if the distance between A and C is equal to the distance between B and D. So it's clearly given that the distance of AC is equal to the distance of BD. When I am just checking the points A and C, I can write this line segment as a sum of AB plus BC. Same with BD. I can write the line segment BD as the sum of BC plus CD. Now Mr. Euclid said that in his axiom, when I have two different line segments and I am subtracting a set of similar line or similar lengths from the line segment, the parts remains equal to each other. Therefore, BC is on the both the sides. I am subtracting BC. AB, which was left over, is equal to CD. That is exactly what is being asked us to prove in the further part of the question. See, they are asking us to show that the distance between AB to be equal to CD. Using Euclid's axiom, we can easily subtract the parts and make it equal to each other in this particular case study. Moving to 37th B part, a statement that requires a proof is called as, that will be called as an axiom. The statement which requires a proof is called as an axiom. The statement which does not require a proof will be called as a postulate. Okay. In the C part, Euclid's which axiom illustrates that the statement that when x plus y is 15, then x plus y plus z is equal to 15 plus z. The first axiom which states that when equals are added to the line segment, both the statements are equal to each other, states that when x plus y is given to be 15, I can make this as 15 and add z to it. Therefore, the first axiom gives us this clarification that given things added to the new version or the new line segment will be equal to each other. Moving to the second case study here. In this case study, looking at the figure, it's based on lines and angles. Let us read the paragraph given. Two parallel roads PQ and RS are at the center of the city. It was decided to put two huge lamp posts at point X and Y and a statue of Mahatma Gandhi to be placed at point M. So this point M is Mahatma Gandhi and A and B are lamp posts. With lots of palm trees to be planted along the line AB, which is parallel to both PQ and RS. The area around M is to be decorated with flowering trees and greenery. It's given that if angle PXM is here, this will be 50 degree, and MYS is here, this is 120 degree. What is the measure of XMB? XMB is here, this angle. I have to find the measure of XMB. When I look at the figure, I don't have to do any calculation. I'll monitor the shape. This is Z shape. If I have a Z shape and this angle will be equal to each other. So if this is my upper angle is 50 degree, this should also be 50 degree. So directly write angle XMB is 50 degree. Alternate interior angles. No more explanations needed. You have to be quick enough to solve the case study and move on. Moving to second part of the question. What is the measure of angle YMB? Y is here, M is here, B is here. This is my angle YMB. When I look at the lines here, these are my parallel lines. This is M, Y and B. So this angle I have to find out, this is 120. I have always told that if I am taking this as angle 1, angle 1 plus 120 degree should be equal to 180, co-interior angles of between parallel lines. So angle 1 will be equal to 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. So this will be directly 60 degree. When I move to the third question, let us see what is asked. What is the measure of reflex of XMY? XMY is the complete angle here. This angle was 50 degree, this angle was 60 degree. So complete angle XMY will be 110 degree. They are asking us, if this is my complete angle 110, they are asking the reflex, that is ulta of it. Complete angle measure will always be 360. If I am taking this angle as angle 2, so angle 2 plus 110 degree should be equal to 360. So angle 2 will be equal to 360 degree minus 110 degree, that is 250 degree is reflex of angle XMY. Angle XMY reflex will be directly equal to 250. Whenever any angle provided, if they are asking reflex, you have to subtract it with 360. That is the major rule you have to follow. So this was a question paper in which we have covered the complete set of section A to E. That is from MCQs, 2 markers, 3 markers, 4 markers and case study. And I hope you people have seen the complete video and have solved the question paper with me. This question paper link will be provided in the description box. So do utilize the link and share it with your friends. Give us some likes and comments so that we'll get motivated to make many more videos of this sort. Thank you for watching and have a great day.